sir, respected guest of today, and my friends, on behalf of SSMR, I welcome today's guest of Professor Atoni Ghosh to our campus. He is currently associated with Shailesh Mehta School of Management, IIT Mumbai. He possesses PhD in IIT Bombay, MTech, IIT Delhi, PGDM, IIM Ahmedabad. He is also visiting professor in business policy area. His area of interest are strategy, leadership, and marketing. His major areas of interest are business strategy, industry analysis, leadership and innovation, service marketing, and customer satisfaction. He has 12 years of experience as an academic and more than 18 years of senior level corporate experience with many textile and apparel organizations in India and abroad. As well as on many consultancy assignments, he has presented papers and delivered innovative talks at many national and international conferences, seminars, workshops, and also at many institutions in India and abroad.
What I'd like to do, I'd like you to ask me questions. I'll probably spend a couple of minutes to give you some background. And I choose to speak on innovation. Do you know what is innovation?
Yes, sir.
Would like to respond. What is innovation? Yeah?
The creativity is a person enhance his knowledge and skills in a different way other than from the usual.
Is it for person?
Or for anyone? For anyone?
Okay, in commercial arena or commercial field, what the innovation means? You're all management students, right? And you're going to join business, commercial organization. So for them, what the innovation means?
A thought when it is converted into a reality,
Okay.
which can create value for the customers, it can be an innovation.
So it starts with an idea, a thought, to be converted into a product or service which a consumer would like to use and get benefited for something, right? For unmet needs or a need which is already made but it is made in a better way, right? So that's the innovation is all about. So my whole talk, whole interaction will be centered around what is innovation, why innovation, and innovation also there are different kinds of innovation. Do you know what are the different types of innovation? Anybody? What are the different types of innovation? Yeah? Yeah? Very good. Yes, now what is incremental innovation means? Those who came late, we started with what is innovation? And Vishal has been able to define innovation. Some idea, some thought, which can be translated into a product or service to benefit a consumer and also for a company to make money, right?
Yes.
You just don't satisfy a customer without making money. You're all going to be business people. So at the back of your mind, don't be always there to make money, whatever you do, right? So incremental innovation, we are at that point. So what is incremental innovation?
So, adding something to a product is existing in the market.
Absolutely. So why you say incremental? Now there could be an existing product or existing services, right? But you bring some improvement into that. You add some element into that. You add some frills into that product. So that becomes incremental. But it won't be innovation unless that frill, that addition or improvement you are doing is not for the first time. If somebody has done that job, then you can't call yourself as an innovator or doing innovation, right? So this is the first one. This is relatively easy. Like if you see a product or service and you know that, and if you're in touch with consumer will keep on telling you that, here are some pain areas, right? There are some problem areas. And your R&D team, your marketing team, your people will work together to come out with something which is better than what already exists. And that's why you call it incremental innovation. But you also, by doing this, for some time you can get an advantage, right? Consumer will start buying it. Competition will find it difficult because their product will not sell. But the danger for incremental innovation is that it won't be long lasting. Because these are simple, right? Easier for somebody to copy and imitate. So anything which you can imitate, competitors are not going to sit idle and watch you take the market, take the market share. they'll also try to copy you, right? And they may in fact probably do something little different. So you can't say even that you are violating the copyrights, right? Or patent. So incremental innovation, though it can give advantage, but it is also risky because people will copy it and you will not be able to give the advantage to long term. What are the other types of innovation you have heard about? Is it only incremental innovation? Have you come across any other term on innovation? Which is not simple copying, right? Or simple little imitation or little better than the existing product. Have you heard about internet? I'm sure all of you use internet. Is this internet is an incremental innovation? When internet came, right, was it incremental? I'll explain little later because that has got little more complication. So I'll bring the complication little later. Now, if that is clear, then tell me why the companies, every company today talk about, this has become a buzzword, right? As if you don't have your life without innovation, right? You will not be able to exist, you will not be able to compete without innovation. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
By and large is true. Now, why companies need innovation? Have you thought about why company needs innovation?
Because
What is your name?
Ashwini.
Yeah.
So customers want variety because now there are many competitors in the market. So they are striving that if one is not giving service what they need, the other will give. So they are thinking of that. So company needs to relaunch this thing.
Okay. So you're saying that there is a customer expectation, right? So because of the customer expectation, the companies have to keep on innovating in products and services. Anybody else with any other views? So I want completely interactive. Yeah. I hope other than Vishal, some other people also can speak, right? Yeah. I want everybody to talk and
Customer wants such kind of experiences which they haven't experienced before.
yeah.
Their demand is increasing like anything. Few years before, Apple had produced Newton, which was a black and white touchscreen panel which can probably use any kind of stuff which provided by any computer. It was only like a tablet. It was called as a Newton, but certainly now every tablet in your hand can be placed around 7,000. So the same thing was around $450 in 1997. So the customer experience has increased. It has become vast. So now customer is now totally fortunate about what coming in the future. They want something extra for whatever they are paying. They want something extra. They will pay something more for the same kind which they haven't experienced before. So they want certain extra thing like 4D or 3D
So always you are saying that customer expectations are going up.
going up.
Either the same product they want improvement or
Or
they
they
want
want
something
something
completely
extra.
new. Right? Yeah. Anything else comes to your mind? Yeah.
So as
What is your name?
Ashif,
Ashif.
my friend Ashwini said that it's a competitive edge. So in a big competition, if a person is having an innovation in his mind, idea, so it will take from directly bottom to the top. So nothing is there to like hide something or he is behind. He is having
What
an
do you mean
innovation.
by this
Bottom in the sense like he is not at all entered in the market, but if he is having innovation in his hand,
Okay.
so he can bring up himself to directly at the top side. Then all who are in the competition will follow that.
Any other view? Any other point of view?
So to make a business long lasting,
Long lasting. How the innovation makes it long lasting?
sir, if your product is new
Yeah.
and innovative,
Right.
then people crazy about purchasing this product
Right.
and use it. So
Right.
automatically.
Yeah. So one I think very nice points which have come up. So let me summarize. So it is true today that two things is happening. Very interesting to look at. If you look at the life of the companies are shrinking. Companies used to be 100 years old, 150 years old. And now, if you look at even global companies, recently 500 Forbes company which is called. You look at the list this year, 5 years later look at the list, you will find many of them are extinct. Either not surviving or they don't come up in that top 500 companies. So what is happening? The life is changing. Second thing which is happening also in find, to give an example, one is this company, and let's look at back home in India. You have heard about the airline industry, right? Airlines, civil aviation, right? In civil aviation sector, how many companies came to play, the business last, say, 15-20 years after the sector was opened up to the private sector? Earlier it was only Indian Airlines, right? Nobody else could compete, right? And slowly it was opened up. And maybe I think some of you are not born 20 years back, just born. How many airlines maybe you have heard about in the last 20 years which have come up? And then we'll say out of that how many are existing? How many companies, airlines you have heard about? Let's list down. Of course, Indian Airlines will always be there on the top, right? Because they are there for last 50-60 years, right? Indian Airlines, and then you said Kingfisher. Yeah. One by one. Emirates, no. This is international. I'm talking only let's talk about domestic sector. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, somebody said Shahara. Indigo.
Deccan Airlines.
Deccan Airlines. Yeah. Any other?
Tiger Airways.
Huh?
Tiger Airways.
Tiger. Where is that? Oh, Bangalore, Colombo. So it's international. Is it Sri Lankan Airlines or is it Indian? I have not heard. It's good. Okay. So Tiger. Okay. Any others? No? Indian Airlines is on the top, right? So you have not heard about, see this is the problem of generation gap. You people are not probably born. You have not heard about a company which came up, East West Airlines. Have you heard about? Bell is ringing? No. Have you heard about Damania Airlines? Right, Damania was that. Have you heard about another name? Biodut? Sorry. Biodut. Then, have you heard about let me see whether I have exhausted. Okay, let's now this fellow company came and doesn't exist. And this has happened in not even 20 years, probably even 5 years the company came with a bang and then dead. Same thing Damania. Same thing Sahara Airlines doesn't exist, right? Kingfisher has recently gone. Deccan Airlines, right, was acquired by Kingfisher, and Kingfisher is in trouble. They are also dead. Biodut is dead. So what is happening? 20 years time, so many players. The market opened up only 20 years back, and they don't exist. They came, they played the game for a short while, and so many are dead. In fact, today if you look at the players are calling Jet is okay, Indian Airlines is there, Goya is okay, SpiceJet and Indigo. These are probably the players who are really surviving and dead. So this is one trend. Keep in mind that, and that should trigger the thought that why the companies are not able to electrify life which is instantaneous. Most of them didn't exist in 14 years. And earlier companies used to come and stick for 100 years, right? Now that's the difference. Second, what is happening today? The life of the CEOs. Now, particularly it's not happening so much in India, but if you look at any other developed country, where the CEOs, 3 quarters you are not able to perform, you are kicked out. So CEO's life is also shrinking. Company's life shrinking, CEO's life shrinking. Now, what is the trigger? Again, the trigger is, now one hand these are shrinking, and on the other hand, what is expanding? Can I wrap it off? I'm just keeping this one. Now, what is really expanding or growing? What you observe, what is happening in the commercial market, what is growing?
Market.
Huh? Market is growing, okay. In a way, so market size is growing because more and more people are getting into affordable class. So this side, so one is definitely market size is growing. Second, what else?
Consumer behavior.
Consumer behavior, yeah, behavior in a
But
way.
at the end,
What she talked about, that consumer expectation. Consumer is always expecting something more, something different, something which was not there. Now this is every minute, every second, every day will find that demands are going on. What else is growing? Inflation, okay, that is also right.
Competition is
Absolutely. Next is something. Now, earlier, every field used to have Indian Airlines was the only field, right? Of course, it was because of government policy. And many years, Indians lived with probably one or two, either monopoly or oligopoly. Now, do you have any industry where it is monopoly or oligopoly? It is all profit formula. So, what has happened was that competition and the competitors, number of competitors. So now, if this is growing, what is supposed to be the impact? Obviously, if the consumer expectations and choices, preferences are changing fast and growing, too many competitors are coming. So what is happening that if you want to be in the game and if you don't invest in innovation, you will not survive. That's first message, that why innovation is important and extremely crucial for companies to do a sustainable business. Unless you do that, you will not be able to satisfy customers. Customers will go to somebody else and somebody will be doing. And mind you, all companies know that this is what is happening. Consumers are changing, their demands are growing, and every other day competition is coming. So if you just want to play the game the way you have been playing today, you will not survive for too long. That's the message. And actually, if you really want to have a survival plan has to come from you. So you have to keep doing things. And innovation is what? In a way, the message must say. You have heard about Shiv Khera, right? Shiv Khera, very popular book. He keeps on one is book, and also he is a thought leader, right? He is about inspiring